Alright gang, welcome back to Adventures with AK, and also welcome back to the episode number 2 of the Saltwater Scent. So this is the first video we're out here fishing. I did try to shoot this morning, like early this morning on the beach. It was rainy, it was windy. I'm like, you know what, screw this, I'm gonna sleep in. Slept in, we got a little late lunch, and now out here, just in this little public access area, just in the bay. It's still a little choppy, and the beach is just slam busy right now. It's Saturday morning, so there's way too many people for me to want to be out there fishing. So we're just gonna be here in the backwaters, there's no one around. I don't really know what to expect. We've done okay in the backwaters in the past, but really nothing big. So I just kind of want to get on the board today, just kind of get my feet wet and just kind of get accustomed to fishing saltwater for a while. So gonna start off with a sabiki rig. I'll show you guys that here in a sec. Catch some bait fish, pinfish, greenback, something. Get some live bait out there. Gonna start off free lining it, but if that starts not working, I'm just gonna use cut bait on the bottom and then throw an artificial while that's on the bottom. So that's the plan today. Stay here for a few hours, see what we can do. So let's do it. All right, folks. I assume most of my following is Midwestern folks who've never seen anything like this, but this is called a sabiki rig. You got a swivel on top, series of small tiny hooks, and a weight on the bottom. Now the idea is it's kind of like a drop shot rig, but for bait. All right, so I could potentially catch up to 3. Now the original sabiki rig came with 6 hooks. I cut it down to 3 just because it's kind of a pain in the ass to store. But we'll see if we can get some bait. I'm assuming it'll be almost automatic. Like once this thing hits the bottom, we should have fish on it immediately. Yeah, there we go, bites already. And I always tip it with squid. As you can see, there's little chunks of stuff on them. That's just little pieces of squid. Squid's my favorite bait for catching live bait, just because it stays on the hook better. Other options like frozen shrimp, which is okay, but I think the squid, there's a sheep's head right under me. That's cool, man. There we go. There's bait right there. That is... Nope, never mind. No, that's a little pinfish. Yep, that is exactly... That's a grunt, excuse me. Little baby grunt, as you can hear. Hence their name. And this guy wants a bite. Not today, buddy. Not feeding you right now. This is bait. So that is kind of how... It's kind of like a food chain system you got to do here. But that is going to be bait. This little grunt. And I'm just going to go ahead. I got a pretty big setup here. But you never know. Got a 5/0 circle hook. Hook him through the back. And that is what we're fishing with right now. And hopefully he gets us bit, but you never know. Get them out here. Don't know what to expect. We could get pounded right away, or it might be wasting our time right now. We will find out very shortly. Alright, we're going to switch up to bottom fishing. I'm going to throw this artificial for a little bit though and see if I can catch one of these sheep's head. Alright, here's the bait. I don't know if this is going to work at all. I just caught my eye in the bait shop. Just a little shrimp. I don't know. I know that these sheep's head do eat shrimp. This is a pretty small one that I think they could get their mouth around. So I don't know. Let's see. There's one right under me here. Let this puppy sink. Who knows? You never know what you'll catch out here. Fish. Yes, little trout. Look at that. No way. No way. You're kidding me. First fish that's worth a damn, I should say, on the artificial shrimp. You're kidding me. This is actually a big target here. Something I fish for quite frequently here. They're really pretty. And they're slimy. Yeah, that was cool. There he is. Little sea trout, speckled sea trout. We catch these all the time. I was not expecting to catch one back here, so that got me really juiced up. I'm excited. Hopefully we can keep doing this all day. I would be stoked. But man, that was awesome. They got some pretty gnarly, okay, there we go. Awesome, man. I was not expecting that. How cool.
Man, that's a big spender there, man. I mean, I made like $300,000 or $400,000 on his ass. Look at that.
Bait.
That's good bait fish. Hell
Oh yeah.
It's a pinfish? Or?
Yep.
Yep.
I caught a little grunt before. And that worked out. I mean, nothing on it, but it was a little about half the size of this one. I thought for sure something would come up and crack it, but
that's a pretty neat little rig right there.
Sabiki rig, yeah, they're kind of necessary for catching bait. But when you go on the pier, you catch the minnows, the greenbacks,
right.
And that's what you catch the snook and trout on. But you'll catch the big trout and big snook on that stuff.
Seth brought his
All right, so supposedly this has been the bait of choice by the locals. Just a big spoon, got a red flake on it. For trout, that is. So we'll see. Trout and ladyfish will probably be hitting this. Let's see. Should have cast a lot farther. All right, so a little update. It's gotten really slow. I caught that trout, had a couple other hits on that same shrimp artificial bait I was using. That's been about it. I had one pull on my bottom rig here. It kind of just felt like it was a little stingray or maybe a big catfish, but nonetheless, I got a hit on it. That's pretty cool. So I think what we're gonna do, just to kind of wrap the day up, I'm just gonna do some straight up bottom fishing with squid. Everything eats squid, so just to get a few more fish caught by the end of this video. And yeah, just give you guys something else to watch besides me walking around doing nothing. So that'll be a good wrap up. We got to get ready to go too. We're going on like a booze cruise tonight. So gonna end up catching a few more fish here. And then tomorrow morning we're hitting the pier. That'll be a whole separate video. That'll be video number 3 of the saltwater send. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna hit that bright and early. I think it opens up at 6. We'll be there from 6 to 9 is what we heard is the prime time to be fishing there. So that'll be the plan. So let's get into some more fishing here. Usual for me, saltwater bottom fishing rig, I do the sinker on the bottom like a drop shot rig. It just keeps that hook from grabbing these rocks down here. So let's see what we can do. There's pinfish down there eating my bait. There's something big right here. Oh, that's a snapper right there.
Where?
Right under my bait. You see my bait?
Yeah.
He's hanging out right underneath of it. I don't know if he's gonna eat this squid or not. Little mangrove. He's wanting to.
I don't even see him.
He's dark. Really blends in. I figured and he's right next to that baby sheep's head. You probably can't see him either.
Oh, he's a little tiny thing?
Right here, yep.
Yeah, I see him.
Come on, eat it. He wants to. He's just watching the other fish come up and eat it.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh,
how about that, huh?
I'll tell you, man.
That's pretty cool. I thought he looked different. Hooked him right on the nose.
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome.
Man, that is cool.
Sweet. Damn, like a spear.
Yeah.
Look at that. I guess I gotta give this guy one too, huh? Uh-oh.
There you go.
It's a good sound to hear.
Could be a big stingray.
Yeah. Usually they don't stop. You catch them and that sounded like a catfish or a little shark. The way he hit it. A little bonnet head probably. You hook with them and your line will just go because they're sitting there shaking their head with it.
Yeah.
It's funny. You'll reel it in, there's a little bite mark.
Yeah. Looks like he's going.
Yeah, he did. That was a good hit. Yeah, he brought it to us. I cast it this way, it was over here. That was a decent bite. That was a stingray, I'm thinking. No bite marks.
No bite marks, no.
Maybe my gut. Damn, we got a fresh piece on there.
That's still a good piece.
All right, gang. Sorry, I didn't shoot an outro, and I forgot. It's like midnight. We just got back from the beach. Met a very cool guy. He was out shark fishing. and he gave us a lot of good pointers, so stuff we're gonna keep in mind. Tomorrow morning hitting the pier, and then tomorrow night we're hitting the beach for sharks, and I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. So on tomorrow's pier mission, we're gonna be fishing for primarily snook, but we're also gonna see if we can catch some bait for the following night. So that's the plan. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it wasn't the most exciting video, but it was cool to just kind of get our feet wet, get an idea of what's going on here. And we did pull up like 5 or 6 species of fish, which is always cool to do on your first time out. So I was excited to hit that up. Caught that trout, caught a couple mangrove snappers. Other than that, just bait fish. Missed a couple big runs at the end there. You saw me turn the GoPro on real quick, and then I picked up my big pole. Something took off with it, but then it dropped it. Probably stingrays, but that's cool, whatever. Cool to get that drag screaming on those fish. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed episode 2 of the Saltwater Send. Keep our eye out for 3 and 4. Going to be filmed both in one day tomorrow. So have a good one.